Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whatever time of day it is for you. I hope it's going good. I'm going to start with that today. You know who this is. It's me, Kevin C. here at Action Pants Gaming with another Sunday stream. And I think I'm actually going to try and organize my channel a little bit today. We'll see how well that goes. So, we're back in the city. We'll noodle around here for a little bit. And then I'm going to go and make some attempts at trying to work on something. I got to figure out. I had this idea, but unfortunately I wasn't digging how this was either, so I'm going to change this. I got a project I have to get started. And then there's another one I want to work on, but that one I'm going to kind of do on the side. I wonder if I could bring this back just a little bit further. I wonder if just changing the style of that to the wood one, I wonder if that'll just bring it back just a tad. Oh, no, I need that there floor. What's the difference between these two? Let's go with that one. Ooh, alright, let's give that a shot. So I'll change that to that. That should give me a little bit more room. Then we can tuck that thing in there a little bit. Then switch that one back. So we'll do something like that. Alright. There was something I had in my head today, and I don't remember what it was. Like, I wanted to do this thing, and now I'm like, what was that I was thinking of this morning? Yeah, actually, it doesn't really seem to matter there, does it? No. There's a collision bubble of some sort. And I bet you it has to do with the... I don't think it really matters. I think it's just the way it is. That's better. Yeah, I like that better. Mucho better. Yeah. Got it better on a reverse angle there. I'm digging that. Also blends into the top of that other area pretty good. See, and that's the thing with making these things. You know, even though we may, we'll make a bunch of them as we make them, we start seeing, or whatever it is that you design, don't just make one. Make a few of them. Try different things with that one idea. And then you can start, picking out what you actually like. Now, here's a downside. Oh, no, good. Alright, we don't need that. There's no way I'm going to reach that other part in there, is there? Probably not. Oh, ha-ha. Look at that. See? And I know it's weird and it's only a little bit, but see how much adding in that little bar changed some of that. Now actually I can even get at it here, which is neat. But we could go through again, change it out to that. Adding, again, adding in another layer of detail. And I know it's minuscule, but if you think about it, that's, in life, that's what makes things kind of, what they are. We could run that other one, because that's in a different spot than we had the other one there. I'm almost wondering if I need to bring this up all around. Cut this one out. What the heck is that for? We had a different layer there. Where is that one? Alright, so go there. There's one that was like higher, but not as high. Is that the one? Alright, yeah, there it is. That's the one I was looking for. Okay. Bobby McGee, good morning. How you doing today? Well, that's kind of interesting. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Downside is, since I can't add these things in with that roof panel in there, I can't use the same center point. So, yes, while it would be nice to line up this portion here, well, I mean, I could, I guess. Oh, we're already getting crunchy noises. Alright, we're going to try something different here. I'm going to take that. I don't know if that's going to be what I want or not. Hold on. I should wait till it gets a little darker and we'll come back. Now, is that because there's a... Yes, it is. Right on. See, this is what kills me. Like, I just want to see things the way that I know they can be. Because the game is so pretty and it's got so much going on. And it's always a bummer when they do a patch that, ruins that. Or an update, rather, that ruins that. And then you gotta wait around for the patches and... I can't go for that, no. No can do, no, I can't go for that. Yeah, we really don't have much in the way of certain things. I was talking with Hellboy, and he had a really good idea for a build. I think I may have seen it before. Not 100% sure, but I may have. Keys, what is going on? You see that? That's always kind of a bother that it floats like that. But it is, as they say, and it just got dark. I don't know if we still have the poster. I don't think we do. Nay, so we can't do that, which I was kind of hoping maybe. And now it's floating because of that one. Floaty, float, float. Alright. So I would have to keep... So if I didn't want that floating on top, I would have to keep the posters, move that, but no. That's a good question. What would we have to do to make that work? Alright, there's a decent collision bubble on that, but not horrible. Ooh, I know what that needs. That needs... where are you? We need, Alright, first we need to... First we need what? We need something. What did I use for that? I think I used this wire. I think. Oops, didn't want to do that. Alright, but now I can't change the color on that. I'd have to make that ahead of time, and I'm going to have to know what scale that is, so oops. Or I'm going to have to find one I already made that matches that size, but I don't think I made one that size. Because I need the floor panel. I need more coffee. Darn it, I should have made more coffee. But, oh well, ain't gonna happen now. Actually, I don't think I'm out of coffee, come to think of it. Alright. doke. The only other thing I'm thinking about doing with this is maybe extending it out. So maybe something like so. This isn't exactly, it's odd. See, look at that. It's not, it's lined up, but it's not. Like, and I know this was lined up when I originally put it together. Like, these floors are lined up. And all of this should, oh no, you know what, I think that might be a manual placement. That is a manual placement, but something is funky. Alright, I'll deal with that after. I'm not going to concern myself with that now. But yeah, that's definitely lined up there. Yeah, this was manual placement, that's why. Okay. I remember now. There was something funky before, but... yeah, I almost want to come off of this. No. I mean, I know it's crooked, but that's not what I was checking out. Just checking to see if I liked the overall thought. And no, I did not. Alright. Don't want to leave this blank, but I might have to. For now, anyway. Right, how would I put this together without... I will say one thing, this game has gotten so much better on the placement aspect of things. Okay, that works. That's kind of a neat fence. Like a... yeah, I kind of like that. I mean, we could set that up more appropriately and snap it and make it all even like. But that ain't too shabby, if I do say so myself. We'll drop this down a little lower maybe. But like in another, you know, make it in another, you know, start off with the idea. Not just randomly place it in this spot to fill in some space. Is basically what we're doing. It's like, oh, there's an empty space. Let's put something there. Lawrence, thank you. We got oh, that reminds me, I need to do a terrain check. Alright, let's go do a terrain check. My apologies. And welcome, Lawrence. Thanks for stopping in. We're going to go do our terrain check. Where's my creepy geck? There he is. The creepy geck in the window welcomes you to this establishment. Alright. Let's see, do we have terrain issues today? It's looking okay. That's looking pretty good, actually. Yep, we're doing all right. We've got no terrain today. Bonus. Curious, though, visitation-wise, what's going to happen. We'll do a test on that at some point today, I think. But, a little bit of garbage right here. Don't mind that. That adds to the ambiance. But yeah, we're clear. I mean, the obvious stuff that always grows back is going to be here, and that's fine, you know. We're okay with that. We knew that was going to be a recurrence. I will say, though, you know, after clearing out the terrain that grew back, I'm hoping that with all this auto-saving stuff, that may actually help with the retention of the terrain. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. Who knows? 6 of one, half of another. Today it'll be one way. Tomorrow it'll be another. That was oddly rhymable, and I didn't. That's actually kind of not a bad saying. I may have to remember that. Do I have? Yeah, I do. So let's clear this out, and just as a test, you know, we're going to test it. We'll see what happens. We'll do a little saving. See if I can get it to flatten. May not need to. Delicate operation here. You got to be careful not to take away too much. I mean, this is a facade anyway, you know. You're not really meant to come back here that far. And if we can ever get them to, you know, give us the visibility back when placing a part, I'm going to redo this anyway. So, you know, it doesn't truly matter, I suppose. I am going to need some help at some point, because I want to try and get the hologram into here. You know, so I got to have somebody move this shelf, or I got to have somebody move this and blah, blah, blah. You know, so we can have the, you know, we can make it look more like a video phone booth, you know. All right, let's do a little Saverino. All right. Got some audio issues. All right, I'm going to make an attempt here at trying to get that little bit of terrain out of there. I don't know if this is going to go back into place. Good, it will. Alright, so you, on the other hand, will not, because you're... Oh no, you're attached to that, so you might. Alright. Let's try that. If I move you, and then I copy you, you will go back in where you're supposed to? Yes, okay. That means I should... Ooh, maybe not. Alright, let's see here. Alright, you're gonna need to have a holder right there. This might be a little trickier than I thought. That's that NPC, right? Alright, we got a little bit of it. Come on. Damn you. I need to move that wall. I don't want to move that wall. So we won't. Yeah, we got some of it out, not all of it. We got to get that last little bit, but that's better. I can't wait for them to fix the lighting again. It's not frizzing out on me like that. Okay, what's going on with that? There's an issue with color changing. Still, alright, we have color changing issue as well. We're still dealing with that BS. But so far, and we'll see with this too, you know, what we just removed, and see if we get, you know, if that returns or not. Alright, what next? What else do we need to add into this pile of stuff? Let's see here. Oh, hey. What are we gonna do next? That's always the question, isn't it? What is the next step in our journey on this build? I really wish we had some sort of electrical like looking, something where some wires came out of it, because to kind of go into things like this, or to create, a networking of some sort of thing, something like that. You spin me right round. Can't scale this though, can I? No, damn it, I'd have to do that ahead of time. Ah, crikey, alright. That's not spinning the way I want it to. It does not give me a rotational change, so I have to do it this way. There. We have to hope that's straight. I love the copy paste thing, man. That's so awesome. It really, really, makes building a lot more convenient in some ways. Just because that's going to be an issue, isn't it? Yep, it is. Just being able to, go around the build and go, oh yeah, I need that. I've already made that size. I know it's going to be, exactly what I need. And I don't have to worry about, resizing something if I'm like, well, it might not be exactly the size I need, but you know what I mean. You got some options that you didn't have before. It's like, oh yeah, I need a smaller version of that antenna. Oh yeah, I've already made one. Let me go grab that, Hey, Christopher, what's going on? Jew, welcome. Jew Raid, Jew and Enra Raid, welcome everybody. Y'all didn't have to do that, but thank you. Manny the artist, Manny, the myth, the man, the legend, what's going on? Enra, welcome. Richard Head Gaming, welcome. Thanks for stopping in, y'all. You spin me right. Eternal Darkness, welcome. Thank you, all you raiders, for stopping in. I appreciate it. We're just noodling about on the city. We're noticing all the things that are wrong, or like, with the recent update. We've had some issues. I'm hoping that will be, repaired at some point. So the city was doing just fine previous to the patch. We had a little interesting change of terrain that we didn't have before. And the blinking light problem, or the strobing light problem, has returned. Mike UK, welcome. Which they had fixed with the previous, patch after one of the other updates. But if we're looking here, okay, what happened? Why are you working now? What happened? Was there an update? Oh, wait, started. But, okay, this is the best it's done so far. Oh, there it is. Delta 1, welcome. So, wow, okay, oddly enough, it's working better today. I don't know why. I can't explain it. There's still a bit of, strobing, but thank you, Christopher. Yeah, the freighters definitely got some issues. I mean, there's appropriate flashing here. I mean, that's meant to flash on and off. I'm wondering, yeah, see that pixelation up on the corner of that building up there? Although that ray of light looks really great on the bottom. Yeah, right. Wow. That looks really good. But the pixelation up top looks horrible. Mike UK, thank you. Egg sucking dog. Stay out of my hen house. And did you know that, I'm trying to think about, of course, Trent Reznor, thank you. Why am I thanking myself? I'm thanking my brain for remembering. Thank you, brain, for remembering that. Trent Reznor has basically said, that his song Hurt, which was his song, that Johnny Cash then, did a cover of, is now like everyone's like thinks it's Johnny Cash, but it was originally Trent Reznor. But I am a Johnny Cash fan. I do like Johnny Cash. I should start learning some of his songs on guitar, but those are his songs, you know what I mean? But I should, just to kind of get, one, better at guitar, because I still suck at it. And I don't know any songs. I know one song, kind of. I know another song, kind of. But I have to watch the video first to remember it. And then once I watch it, and play it a couple times, I got it. But I don't play it enough. Because it's in a weird tuning, too. It's in an odd tuning. I don't know why this is working so much better, but it is. Was there? I mean, it would have downloaded. I would have had to have downloaded it, so no. I am really curious as to what is going on here. Well, I know another place where we can test that for certain. I really, really like this new poster. I think it's a great poster. Little detail-y bits I've been adding around just to kind of fill in space. There's so much stuff I got to get to in this place. But this is a good indication of whether or not things are working properly. come around here. That's still so foggy. Their fog effect they need to work on. I mean, it's a neat idea, obviously, and it works for a bunch of things, but it is oversaturating the areas, and that is not good. That still looks good. A little bit too much on the fog. You could go a little bit lighter on that, but you know, it still works pretty well. We're going to be going somewhere. I'm going to try. I have an idea for a building, and I want to see if I can actually make it happen. So we're going to go do that in a little bit. I'm just kind of noodling still. I'm in my noodling stage, my morning noodling, just kind of getting the brain. Yeah, right. Yeah, it is a beautiful version. Oh, zoo. Yeah, homie. I want somebody to visit in VR, so they can stream it, so I can see what it looks like in the new VR, because I can't afford one. I really, really want the new VR. The screen door effect is gone from what I hear. The motion sickness is much, much better. And you know, I'm really, and that was the killer for me, because I could deal with the screen door effect, and you know, with the refresh rate being what it is, you know, and that helps with the motion sickness from what I understand. Yeah, there we go. There's one of the problems. Okay, look up at the airship. I believe this build is in Euclid, although you can't visit without me here. You know, obviously, we know that. But I'm pretty certain it's in Euclid. I think so? Doesn't tell me what system I'm in here, though, does it? No. All right, let's jump out of here anyway for a minute. I want to go see the Quicksilver, see where we are tier-wise on that. And we also want to go see this area over here, which is where I was supposed to be going a moment ago, to see the flashing and the... Thank you, Henry. I try, man. It's such a large build. And trying to find ways to fill in space and add, like, you know, the little details. I mean, this kind of stuff. I know it's, you know, I need to add more of it too, but, you know, and it's little things, just like these pipes here, and, you know, you come in here, and, you know, I wanted to make it very mechanical looking, you know, like a power station of some sort, you know, so you got, you know, these machines, and, you know, the pipes, and the shut-off valves, which I want to kind of make a little bit better. I want to stick a valve out in between these a little bit better. You know, a little control panel here. You know, to kind of go in, you know, and make this a little bit more, you know, not just this empty round room with this thing in the center, you know. I wanted to kind of blend in. No, more than likely not. Why, you don't want to hang out with me? I get it. I see why. I see what's going on. I mean, you could try, but I think you would have to visit me first. Like, join with me first, get it in your cache, and then come back. Flying Brian, welcome. Yeah, I have almost 4 base computers here. Or 4 builds here, rather, if you think about it. You know, I'm at currently, and I haven't gone through and started stripping yet. You know, I've done a little bit, but I haven't started stripping out. I haven't gone underneath and started going, okay, is this necessary? Does this need to be here? Is that like a throw-in part? Because I needed to change the original. Well, homie, I mean, if you're not opposed, Zoo, just give me a day. We could work out a day where if you want to do this on stream, I could, one, answer questions, or if you just don't want me chatting in the background, and you just want to visit in VR, then just let me know, and I'll just hang out, I'll be here, you know what I mean? And then that way you can have it render. I'm curious to see if VR will even absorb this. I know somebody, I'm trying to remember who it was, that came here in VR, and they were able to see everything. It took them 2 times, I think, from an update or a patch or something. All right, let's go to the Nexus and let's take a look at. But yeah, just starting to add in like things like this. So as you're walking by, it's not, I want to put a little market under here. I'd love to just have somebody build a little market under here. Somebody who's good at that kind of stuff. We've gotten all the. Okay. Well, Zoo, if you want, why don't you jump in like now? Because I know we don't need to be in group as long as I'm here. So come in if you want to come in now and try to get some of this, in your save data, in your cache. Oh yeah, that's right. I was going to do one up here, but I wanted to wait for the blob. I want to put the blob up here for no particular reason. Just because we have so much of the Gek everywhere. Or I might switch this to the blob, put the Gek in here, whenever we get the blob. We're supposed to be getting, but whatever you want to do, Sue, just let me know and we'll figure it out. Oh, hold on, let me make sure my network settings are enabled. Okay. I will throw my friend code up there, even though we are friends on the PlayStation. Network. View. Show. And I'll have to add you too, I think, is the new way that all has to be done now, correct? Did I use the weapon rack anywhere? Not yet, Mike. Why? I'm not sure what you mean by the weapons rack, but like the part. And I don't know, Rev or Enra. I know my friend code is like you can put it up in the chat. All right. Are you talking this part? Why is it doing something funky? Oh, in front of the display screens. Aha. Interesting thought. But I do have another idea for one of the newer screens. I'm like the kaleidoscope and screen guy. What does APG build? He doesn't really build anything. He just makes these little things. Except for his city. But he hates it. See, I wish we had like a vertical sticker, you know what I mean? See, that doesn't look right because of the bar to that. Burr, burr, burr. Yeah, see, I would want to do this with blocks, though, instead of this. All right, let me try. Yeah. Could be, hold on, let me see, make sure my discoveries are going to. All right, I'm active, which usually means multiplayer. I will try reloading this save shortly. And we'll see if that helps. What do we got here? DS3. Oh. It seems as if we've done this before. Okay, so I may need to reload. Okay, let's try that. Well, there it was. I was like, I'm pretty sure we're already friends, but we'll, and I need to put something here. We need, it needs like something, on the posts a little bit. We need to kind of dirty that up a little. A little too clean. Alright, let's do a save. Let's try reloading my game. Or we'll quit out of this one, then we'll... No, I can't reload because I'm not on a PC, so... let's try this. Let's try... Quit the mode select. Let's take a look at my multiplayer. I do not see Zoo here. No Man's Sky and 2 people in multiplayer. Well, we can't even find, so... Hold on. Let me try something here. Pardon me while I take a look through my friends list here. We know you're way down at the bottom. You're not even showing up in my friends list here. Oh, you're not on PlayStation, though. That's why. Duh. Oh, wait. Yeah, you are. You have to be. If you're using the new PSVR. Well, I guess we are doomed to the No Man's Sky multiplayer wackadoo. Alright, let's see here. We're going to give this, I always give it a minute before I start doing anything. I walk around. It's like, see, and look at it today. It looks more appropriate. Like the other day we looked at it, it looked like out of sync, out of whack. And today, though, it looks fine. It is still out of whack a little bit, but... Alright. But the other day, just, you know, like, things look like they've been shifting. I don't know what's going on with the lighting. It's a little odd that it's better today for some reason. So I don't really know what's going on with that. I mean, it still has a little bit of the strobing effect going on, but it's, dare I say, the more I am here, the less it happens. But there's still, you know, some issues. Alright, yeah, see, like there. Gets a little stuttery. Right there, gets a little stuttery. What's going on, Shaq? Alright, let's head up to the Nexus. I want to see where we are in our percentage for our new part. Or our new posters. I want the new parts. They need to be here so I can switch out some of these repetitive ones. Ooh, pardon me. This needs a little fill-in bit. I wish I could shrink in a certain way. Does that make sense? Forgot about this little safety area here. You know, you've been on a long flight, you know, you've been going through the galaxy. You're like, you know, shoot, we really need that rotation back, please, like the other way. Because this is so unbelievably picky. Alright, now we can, you know, you stumble over here. Oh, just went through the center. I'm wiped out. My shift's broken. I'm going to have to come back and fix it. Alright, that's good. We'll detail that out later. Where's my ship? Where is my ship? You know, again, I think they should have gone like, whoa, wow. Man, skittish. I gotta get used to this thing. Definitely a lot quicker. They should have gone like, you know, 2 posters and a sign. You know. But they tend to group them up by like the category, which I get, you know. But for us builders, I mean, the posters are cool and all, but we just got some in the expedition. Granted, we did get a build part, if you will, a decorative part. I would like to see more build parts. I'd like to see some new prefab, you know, or a revamp of the prefab. $62? Really? That's it? Oh, come on. And that's just for the first one. You're gonna get through 3 of the darn things. Damn. I want the new things. Now see here, it's cool with the fog. And it works. But on your build, you know, you don't... and I guess, you know, they need to think about that in a way, like, you know, how we go about using it. I do not like the new design. I think it is simplified and it does not look good. Especially right here. It does not have the same vibe. You know, and especially when you add color and texture to it, that looks worse than it, you know, it used to look good and it was cool, but for some reason, Eternal, welcome. Oh wait. I'm just saying running. So, you know what? Let's get rid of this. Yeah, let's get rid of this one. I think. Is this the one I want to get rid of? Or did I already get rid of that one? Because I know we're going to need parts soon. Oh, no, it's not this one. We want to keep this one. This one we want to retain. And what is it with the ship diving into the dirt lately? Like, what's going on with that? It's such a return to things. And my primary extracraft switched here. Yeah, that needs to, I don't know what's going on with that, but they need to fix that as well. Like, I don't understand how those codes get tweaked, you know, if they didn't, you know, they must have done something with it if that, you know. Well, Drew, I don't know if you're still here or not, but if you are, what I'm going to do, Drew, are you still here? I was going to say I could put the, check the grips up for you. Oh, we never even checked to see if we were in Euclid. That's funny. Alright, we need to put some stuff. Alright, so when I land, I need something over here, I need a little something over here, and I need something on the back side of this. Okay. We are indeed. We are in Euclid. Kind of remember thinking that we were, but... Man, it would be so cool from the planet. Like if I could see that, you know, coming in. Alright, we'll give a slow roll in. We'll see if it'll load in. I mean, because hypothetically, just for real, you're going to be flying into the atmosphere coming in hot. You know, you'd have no control. Ooh, wow. All right. Not horrible. Got some little lights going on. Does let us see what we need to add here, though. That we probably can't get away with ever. Alright, little maintenance, you know, got to keep up a little bit. It is an open air, you know, environment, so this, you know, we are going to get a little bit. I just wish that would be there when we got here. Yeah, it's not bad. Alright, see, we got stuff to put in here as well. Let's throw something here. Can probably put a little bit of something over here. This area is done, except for some small bits and pieces, but don't have to worry too much about here. Need a little something here. But yeah, there's our strobe light bit. You know, as you're walking towards it, it's like... Alright, we need to get from here, we can, there. We gotta start thinking about traversing, but I really, really am wishing that the teleporter cable would not extend so far. You know, it starts to cut through your build at a long distance, you know. Ooh, that filled in with dirt. That's new. Okay. See, as I walk around. See things again. Actually, this works better than the flatten tool on, pre-built areas. I mean, it's been random, but so far, like when I clean it out, it seems to, knock on wood, retain itself. Welcome back. Well, I was going to put the glyphs up for Zoo, but I think he had to go. Yeah, see that? Bums me out right there. I can't be like looking over here and have that, be in your peripheral. It should be, but it's not. We're going to have a feeling once we get the new signs, I might rework that anyway. So, alright, let's do, what do we want to do? I think I did the weekend mission. There's tons of crap to do in here, but I don't know exactly what, except for more signs, but I kind of want to wait for the new signs to do too much more of that. We got another holographic character showing up. I know there's some mechanicals I could probably do, but I'm also wondering how frustrating. Yeah, I know what we could do. I got an idea. All right, we'll get out of here for now, and we will go and try to start this building I have an idea for. And then if that gets frustrating, we will come back and do some stuff here. Yep. Don't know why I just did that. We'll come back to that afterwards. Alright, we gotta get out of this save. The jellyfish look different. Something happened. Again, there's something going on with like depth and positioning on some parts have shifted. I mean, I know what I put in crooked and whatnot, you know what I mean? And I know how things used to look. Like the jellyfish here, you can see more of the legs. So something somewhere happened along the lines where this wall like may have shifted. Alright, let's get out of here. The freighter is even worse. I should probably start labeling. For years, I was like, yeah, it'd be cool if you could label, and we have the ability, and I haven't. I did it for the city. I haven't labeled anything else yet. So actually, get into that today a little bit. All right. I do need to turn this into a creative save, unfortunately, but that is fine. Why are you floating? That shouldn't be floating. What? Maybe we won't do this. Is it because I'm too close to a prefab setup? It's basically like I didn't even put a base computer here. What the hell? No, that's not my base computer. Oh, I know where that came from. Okay. All right. I know what happened there. All right. Color's not working? Do 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 do. Making another circle for you. Although this next building is actually going to be a rectangle. There will be a circle involved with it at some point, but the main building I'm trying to have it be a rectangle. That is the goal anyway. Or, it'd be easier. That. Okay. That's better. Now, my problem is... I want to use a particular part. But... wait a minute, dear spies. We're neighbors. Oh, why not? I need to find a video on micro adjustments. I tried UAG, small favor to small floor, move me 2 times when I need, so I'm in the place. So, what are you trying to move? Like, Crisscross has got some good stuff up on that. I use this for floor height adjustment. I learned this from Crisscross. And then depending on what direction you're going, obviously. So I was able to do that mission. I quit on what did I do? I quit on a multiplayer. Are you in the mission? Like, did it start for you, or is it not starting? Like, the missions, you know the weekend mission is for storm crystals, yet it's showing another one, collect Hadal cores, which I think is... like one of your dailies. Yep. Oh, it started but keeps crashing, gotcha. really? Well, this is, which you could do, you could flip this. Right? And then let's do, no, you got me curious, you know. If we can figure it out, we can figure it out. I'm not 100% sure what the hell I'm doing over here yet anyway. I gotta kind of think about it in my tiny little brain and then go from there. Should probably have to bring this out further and up higher. But I need to practice what I'm trying to do anyway. Alright, let me think here. So if we were to take this, and we need our moving tools anyway, so let's get those around. Oops, why did I do that? That was foolish. There we go. Alright. Oh, guys, give me a moment. I will be right back. Give me 2 minutes. Sorry about that. Alright, let's get back to this. So if you were to take that floor, right, and you pop it vertical, do the same thing we just did, then you could universal adjacency to anything you want. You know, you could put a cube in there, which then, you know, would micro adjust, give you a center. I'm going to talk this out in my head for a second here, but let's look at something at least sort of pretty. Excuse me. Yeah, and then you go, let me think here. So we flip this vertical, do the same thing we just did. The floor now is, but your center point, that's going to change. No, well, no, not really. You just drop it down. And heck, if you have to, you can micro adjust that to get to where you need it. And it's not super difficult, right? Alright, so let's do this. Okay. Grab that, grab that, do that, grab that. Do that, do this, nope, not that. Do that, do that, followed by that. Alright, so now we've got a vertical floor. Which we then now take this. Oh, that's going to face the other way, so we need to... Well, it doesn't matter, we're testing. So, okay, so... Well, yes it does, because what if you want to be here on this, right? So you'd have to, because you want, this we're moving this way, so we'd have to flip that around. So the floor would be facing the other way. So we remove that, we put that back there where it originally started. Remove that. Now grab this and that. Put it on the inside. Now we take that again, stack that on itself. Then from there, we would take the floor. Let's stack that. Kind of stay within our parameters here. Boom. Although it's not centered, which kind of worries me a little bit. But that we could probably change. It's not really going to matter, actually. Because we're going to need to... But that is. So, boom. I think. No, it's not. So, you'd have to micro-adjust that, too. And again, this is going to be depending on what you're doing. And, what are you trying to move? How are you trying, Other than that, the best way to micro-adjust anything, in my opinion, would be to have a good eye and use maybe a tether. Just follow down a straight line. But, it depends on what you're trying to, what your end result is, what you're trying to accomplish here. So then we would do the repeat of what we just did with this. Excuse me. If we had to, we could probably even go a little further. Kind of make sure you have the same number of rungs. And now, you could potentially move this along this plane here in any direction you needed to. My curious question, though, is going to be... You're going to be... There we go. We got to see what I mean here, though. We got to skip there. There we go. So then, once we do that, which is a pain in the arse, there it is. Right? Now we're a little more matchy-matchy. We might even be able to bring that in. And match the other side. Like so. So now you have actually a really good match. Boom. So if you wanted to do, you know, do that, and then you just, you know, depending on what you're doing, again, I don't know. So I'm just kind of going, if I needed to do something like this, what would I do? Replace that. Yeah, see, dropping it down, that becomes the problem. But you wouldn't necessarily need to. You could just flatten it out again, right? So we've now moved this in, and let's move it in a little further. You know, you could put a light cube there, would probably be better, take up less space. You can drop it down that way, or with a pipe, or whatever, you know. I mean, a pipe might work. But you see where I'm going here. See what kind of gives you some potential to kind of really move relatively fractionally. I mean, that's pretty darn good. Come on, get in there. It's not necessarily the easiest thing to do. I'm using my left joystick to maneuver now once it's in place. Just, this gets a little tricky. Yeah, it doesn't want to. There we go. But it does, you know, well, this is, you know, this technique I got from Crisscross. Now I'm just using it to try to do, you know, to try to help give Eternal an idea to, you know, do the micro adjustments that he's thinking of. You know, you could replace every one of these with a light cube, and then, you know, granted it's going to be, you know, you can only extend out. You would have to do some rotating, but it's the only other. It's the only thing I can think of at the moment. Off the top of my noggin. See, now you'd only be able to go out this way. You'd have to flip it to go down, or Hold on, let me get rid of these. I don't know why these are just showing up now. Of course. Why would you work the first time? Oh, well, I got a lot of stuff there, don't I? Okay. We'll go back for that. That's not quite halfway either, is it? No, you'd have to flatten that. No matter what you did, you'd have to flatten it back out. Because it's not going to go down to the same, level. So, once you got to the position you wanted, I suppose you could just flip it back over again. You get your positioning and then, put it wherever you want. I don't know. I don't know if that'll help or not. Maybe, maybe not. Well, don't thank me. Thank Crisscross. He showed me, so. All right, let's do what I'm trying to do here. This is going to be a pain. Because I got to figure out where it snaps, how it rotates, and then we got to deal with the all-annoying process of cache glitching it. Because it's not technically a part. So this is all going to have to be figured out in terms of the height, positioning, how to put it in. I know what I'm going to be doing with that for the most part, but I got to figure out how it's all going to come together, how close I can need to be, where I'm going to have to put reference, things of that nature. So let's get started. I'm going to make a big wire ahead of time. And we're going to color it gray and black. Yeah, what's neat about, and that's the nice thing about not having collision anymore, is that we can do stuff like that. Back in the day, red state was that was a common term. It's like, ah, shit, I'm red stated. How do I get past my red state? Now you're just like dropping parts in, without a problem, which is freaking awesome. But yeah, I mean, back in the early days, you had to worry about your green state. All right, let's do save on that, so I don't gotta make that again. I got so much work to do. And we'll mess around with this. If we get somewhere, awesome. If we don't, we'll go back to the city. All right. So, first things first. Ooh, and there's an experiment I want to do anyway, because my freighter's here, so I want to see if this will work. Just having the freighter in the area. Alright, let's get the part we want to cache pin, and hopefully we're going to be able to... Actually, you know what? No, I need to switch to creative save first. So, in order to be able to use these. So what I need to do is go to the difficulty, go from normal to creative, apply our changes, come back out of here. Now, we should just be able to build to our heart's content. Alright. But with making that change, I should now be able to see... No. Alright, you know what? We're going to reload. Okay, let's do a save and a reload now that we've changed our... That may create an issue. Let's do our difficulty. Let's check everything. Crafting free. Okay. Let's try reloading and see if that'll come back. If it doesn't, then that really screws me. And I'll have to figure out how to do it another way. Because I'm not very good at curves yet. I haven't really been doing them either. Alright, reload. I mean, Christoph's kind of the master at the curve there. But there's a lot of involvement with a lot of that stuff, and I don't really have the time so much to do that as much as I used to. Work and all that. Moment of truth. Nope, they're gray. Shit. Damn it. Alright, I need to check something here. Alright, so this was originally a creative save. I'm wondering. Yep. Shit. Well, that creates a problem. Alright, now what? Now what do I do? Shit. Let me see if... This was originally a creative, but no, this was my messed up save, I think. I think this was the one that was creative, loaded in as a normal. No, no, it's not the other one. And this sucks because I can't recolor these like I used to, which was I'd come over here, I'd grab this, I'd hit that, and that, and now it doesn't do anything. So I'm kind of Scrooged there. It kind of irks me a bit. So now I would have to use whatever the, colorations that I'm given here, as opposed to what I had them at. So, we've got a problem. And that means we're going back to the city. Because now everything I had in my head is now pointless. 2 and 3, and they are gray. I cannot pin them. I can pin that. Yeah, but these are full-scale parts that require setup. That actually I could put in, but it's a pain. You know what I mean? I've already done it. I will deal with this, thankfully. The red-gray is not a bad coloration, so I'm okay with it. But unfortunately, due to how that gets built, it requires, platforms and wires and, to get it as lined up as I can possibly get it, in terms of dealing with the, different depths of some of the floor. But, in terms of getting it snappable, air quoted, where it looks like we just snapped these two enlarged pieces together. You know what I'm saying. All right, well, this kind of sucks. So how do I deal with this? Man. Because I don't know how to make curves. Actually, you know what? I sort of do. I think. But I'd have to do it backwards, too. Because I need the curve to go. So this would be, yeah, I'd have to flip this one over. I don't even know how I would do it. So how would I do that? All right, let's do a quick run. That would be that. Do that. That. Good luck. Why is it so hard to find an electrical connector? What the ever-loving... What? You gotta be kidding me. Why is that so freaking difficult? I need to find the middle ground on this. Shoot. Because if I do it that way, and then get rid of that, come up here, drag that down to here, and then that comes up to here, and we fight for a frickin' snap point. There. And then we do that over and over and over again. How long would it take and where is it going to go? Alright, that is going to take too long. And then if I just do this, right? Yeah, now we'll reverse our angle. Okay, so I need to find my height, my middle, then try to figure out how severe and when. Oh, this is not going to be fun. All right. So, I'm going to have to do that at an angle at a 45. And then again at a frickin', oh, you got to be kidding me. do this? Oh, why did I even think about doing this? It would be so much easier if I had that part, which I can't get in this save. That takes too long to get to where I want to be, though. Alright, so what if I... Alright. So, let's remember our height stuff. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And walls are what? 4? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 1 and 2. And that's our middle. But is our middle here or here? Doesn't really matter at that point. Okay. So if we put up one of these, that should be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So actually, and 5, right? Or would that be? Then it doesn't really matter. Okay. Alright, so... Now we want to take our... We're going to go every other, I think, on this one. So we'll go here. We'll drop that there. We'll add one. We'll glitch that there. Oops. That. We'll add one. It's still going to take forever. It's not going to quite give me what I need either. Damn it! It's too much of a lean, not so much of a curve. Because I'm jumping one, so it's kind of leaning forward more than curving gradually. Alright. Oh, this bums me out, man. That I can't, you know, and I'm in creative and now it's still, those parts are there, but... And I could build a circle sideways, which would basically give me what I want. Basically. is this? Am I going to have to micro adjust? What the hell? Are we back to this now? It's not going to be, is it? It's going to be just a little bit different. Actually, that's pretty good. I'm alright with that. Problem being, though, right there, it's not really halfway, is it? There we go. Okay. Now we just got to scoot it down, which it's not halfway, but we could micro adjust that if we needed to. Because that would be... Or would we have to do the same thing there? Wouldn't that be... Ooh, it's a little off. That puts us right back to where we are there. Hey, legend. Yeah, I had an idea, and unfortunately it won't work in this save. So, yep. I could do the micro adjustment thing, get it in the center here, and then drop it down halfway. That was how I guess I would have to do that. So I'd have to flip, move, you know, like we just did actually. So I guess we should have kept it. Now it's just trying to find that sweet spot. And that, I believe, is that. That looks pretty darn rootin' tootin' good to me. A giant filing cabinet. Well, I had an idea for something, and it didn't do what I wanted. So I'm stuck trying to figure out another way to do it. And I don't know if this is it or not yet. Alright, so now what would I do? I would take you, do that, remove that, do that, remove that. And now I should have that, which we could have done with a wire, actually. We could have, well, yes and no. Alright, now that we have that, yeah, I could have done that with a 45 wire, I suppose. No. I could have even flipped and done some other stuff. Kind of curious. No, because I need to be in the middle of this. How could I have done this? I could have halfway to. Yeah, I could have did that. No. I still would have had to. Yeah, and that doesn't quite give us, because these are, they're not, it's not the same size, so 1, 2, 3, we have an overhang. Well, this might have been the way I had to have done it. Alright, so if that's my center, that's that. What am I doing? Is this the right way? No, it's not. I need to go the other way. Fork. That actually needs to be done going this way. Son of a bitch. Because that's not going to do what I want. Because that would curve that way. Well, I could make that work. Why don't I use that? I'm not going to redo that again. Alright. God, I don't want to do this right now. There's too much brain involved with this. So, hold on. No, that does need to be the other way, doesn't it? I'm here. Yeah, it does. It needs to be the other way. Shite. You're going to lock out here, though, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You son of a biscuit. Alright. Oh, the joys of trying to create something. You've never done them before. Alright, let's see here. And then this again. It's like you gotta keep an eye on all the gaps. Which isn't exactly fun. But hey, if you have no life like me, then this isn't too much of an issue. Alright, so now need to move you into there. And then you need to go there, and that eats here, and that goes there. And now you go. Oh, you won't, because you're gonna. Oh, wow, you're gonna be a pain. I gotta do that. Oh, shit. I just screwed that up. Took the wrong piece. This is a pain. Yeah, I just need the other part. I have this vision in my head for this building, specifically for this build. And unfortunately, there's a tease of the original build part sitting there. Please tell me I did not. Where are you as an autosave? You're nowhere. You're here. Son of a bitch. Look how chunky those look right now. I don't ever remember. I don't remember those looking that thick. I knew they changed something. I knew something was putting something else visually off. Those look thicker than they used to. Yeah, it put me way back here. All right, you know what? Later. I'm not going to mess around. It's unfortunate because I know like exactly what I need to do. All right, I guess we're back in the city. We'll build some sort of artwork sign or... I have an idea for that monitor that we've been playing with lately. I just don't know where to put a new version, and it requires a good amount of backing. All right, we're going to have to move our ship. Ooh, hey, this might be a way for me to integrate some of the freighter parts into this build too. Although, yeah, let's push our luck even further. This building ends. Okay, I gotta remember that. So, this doesn't go anywhere as of yet. This comes around to here, stops. Oh no, it goes down into here. To this little... Who's that coming in here area? Okay. Alright, I gotta figure out how to traverse that. The color. Why did you have to change? And sometimes I don't understand why certain things happen. I mean, I'm no genius here. I just speculate like the rest of us. See, I already got one here, though. Damn it. I still gotta fix this one. Yeah, you know what? Let's fix it while I'm thinking about it. Not super exciting, but it needs to be done. The hands are cutting through the bottom of the screen. And that drives me a little bit crazy. Yep, right there. See? Pink. I'd have to tear this whole thing apart. And I don't want to do that either. Got one in there, one in there, one in there. Where can we put this one? Suppose we could put it in here. Alright, let's make it work in here somehow. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I have no idea. Oh no, because the stickers, that's right. Never mind. That's not going to work. And we got the grr out here, we got the grr up there. I'm wondering what the flurb noise is going to be. I'm curious. Alright, we got the grunt grunts in there. We got a grunt grunt going on over here. We got another one over here. We'll try it in here. We'll see what we get. I don't want to ruin some of this. I got to figure out how to do it. I hate this. It's like there's, tons of places to put stuff, but at the same time, like you don't want to just throw it in there somewhere, And it's trying to figure out where to put everything and not have it. I still want to do this one, but we got too much on the flashing light issue. I'll try and see if I can, because I have the room here. I want some form of a screen for you to look at, something moving. We got the fish tanks, so it is less static in here, but I think this wall, in the waiting room of this area, would have like a monitor of some sort. You could sit down and watch something as you're waiting for your, transportation or whatever here. You're waiting for somebody to show up. Although, sort of pointless if you want to really think about it. But it's more about the idea of it. Alright, so for this, we're going to have to go through all of this again. Grab you. Spin you around. Go a little bit larger on this one. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, we might have to. right about this. Okay. I'll go a little bit higher though. Right there-ish. This is all going to change anyway, so. Right, boom. Get rid of you. Add you. Now we're going to need to sneak around in there. And then we're going to clean you out. Okay. Then we need to bring you back. So how do we do that? We're gonna what? We're gonna see where that lays. So we're gonna go up 2. And then we're gonna put you up here. Then we're gonna take you. Oh, and you're going to do that weird thing that you haven't done in a long time. That's crazy. Alright, so we need to bring that if we want to do that. So you are going to go up 1, not 2. And you'll come in here. Like so. Okay, now if I do that, I'm going to need to tilt that flat. Okay, so let's do a little bit. Oh, this is going to be a pain. Alright, let's figure this out. How's that? Marginal, but that's pretty decent. Okay. Get that out of there. Let's move that. And let's go. Let's move you. Let's copy you. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's change you to that. Still See, that could go forward a little bit. This is a pain. Alright. Alright, so you're not quite there. Yeah, that's I guess as good as we're getting. Alright. But this does allow us to do something we couldn't do before. Well, not necessarily. Actually, yeah, no, this will be good. So if I leave that, but I change it, alright, so let's put in, it's a mismatch of stuff. Yeah, that'll be nice, because it's like, you know, the newer thing integrated into the older area. I like that. Okay, so, but that means I can't do what I was thinking. But, alright, next thing I want to try anyway. And I'm going to have to put that in first. Alright, so now we're going to have another issue. Why do I not think of these things ahead of time? Alright, so that's going to have to go in last. So we're going to need... Alright, you're going to go over here for now. You're going to go... I'm going to have to figure out how big that one part is. Alright, so that might need to go back. Oh yeah, significantly. And obviously up Alright, so what if we... And that needs to actually go larger too, so... Alright, I guess we're gonna make it go bigger. These I can't get small enough, which I wish I could. But I cannot, which is a bummer. And I wish we had the new version of these. Actually, I gotta try 2 different ways here. Ah, son of a biscuit. Ushraba. Alright, that's going to be too much. So I need something... I mean, I like the size of that, though. That's the downside here. I mean, that doesn't allow me to do what I want for that. Okay, so you're gonna come down. Wait a minute, what am I gonna do here? Okay, so... Hey, Joe, what's going on? Yeah, the collision on that desk is not, not preferable. All right, this is all relatively easy to put back in. We know where it goes. We got to go lower with this, so you're going to come out here for now. You're going to go down 1. Actually, probably preferably 2. Ooh. Ooh, looks like we already have emplacement. this is going to get in our way. Mm-hmm. Okay, so then again, we're going to need to, so that needs to slide over and go up a little bit. All right, so. All right. We need to move further back. I don't know if we can do that. Yeah, looks like we can. Okay. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to turn into one big giant nightmare. That is my overall feeling here. Because that needs to come down like a floor panel in order to fit in this portion here. This might be too much. Hard to tell. Yep, but now I can, I mean, again, I could micro this floor, but what I'm going to do here, just to make my life easier, is we're going to put it in, and we're going to hope for the best. So I got to that whole quiet bit here. It's going to be too far, I can tell already. That's going to be too much. All right. Just trying to find a good angle to move this. We'll try it right when it does that. Okay. It's a little high. We might actually want to take that last fuller panel out. Okay. There we go. There we go. Bingo, bango. All right. Now, it doesn't quite work here. The best way to do this, honestly, would be to flip it around the other way. But we'd have to dig. And it wouldn't actually, it would still cut through. But now we got the right height anyway. Then it would be a question of how much do we want to really merge this? Do we want to hide it? Do we want to merge it? We still have that collision bubble though. That's, yep, there's the problem right there. So this would be one of those, because I can't get underneath with that. Shit. That's where you come in, that's where you hit. So that defeats the entire purpose there. So we'd have to know where this would land. Wait a minute. Not quite where I wanted it, but for now we're going to do something based more along the lines of if we have to, we could probably center this and all that, but now it needs to go. See, it's like Yeah, see, we need to... Alright, how am I going to do this? Damn it. Alright, this needs to... Alright, you gotta go... You're here. You can go freely. No, we need to snap you to here. That's where our biggest problem is going to be, is right there. That's not the right height. We know that. We will adjust again because I'm an idiot and decided to remove the floor for some reason. I told you how great you guys are for hanging out and watching me do this kind of crazy, stupid stuff. And I do appreciate you guys and your company as I try to maneuver parts for hours on end. I had a feeling. Right, but see, encased, we wouldn't see that. So now, if we had this, hypothetically, in there, but the problem is, um, I mean, hell, why not, right? Alright, but we do have one small problem. Alright, so now if we have this here set up like this, then I can move you over. Although, shoot, now we don't know where we're going to be with that. Alright, so if I put the wall in, it should give me enough room to scoot under. Or not. Okay. And there's a reason I had to go in flat with this. The other way, it doesn't quite show, as well, unfortunately. Sorry, I'm being honest with you quiet. I apologize. Wish with an update I can try to close me up. It's too low. All of this is too low. It's way too low. Yeah, all of this is freaking way too low. I mean, I know at least now I know the concept. I can make it somewhere else, but... Or I can fix it here. Although, is it? Yes. Well, hold on. Let me... If I put him higher... Yeah, it's way too low. Alright. We need to readjust. But we have the idea, and I think it works pretty freaking well with it. Mix these things in here together. We now have like a moving thing there. It changes. He's moving. Yep. Alright. Let's make this work. Stretch. What time is it actually? Ooh. Ooh. Alright, we're going to try and get this going, but then I have something I must do today. But that combination works pretty darn well together. And once we get everything, you know, situated properly, you know, I think we'll be fine. All right, so it looks like we got some movement of things that needs to happen. All right, so let's assess what we got going on here. We got a little bit of manual placement. I can come out of here. This needs to go up. But if we do that... Alright, so that whole thing needs to go upwards by 1. Okay, so with that moving up 1, this now needs to move up. Alright, so you can come out of here. You're going to go up. Alright, so that needs to go... Never as good as the first time, is it? Got a little room for movement there. But that's in a better placement there. A little crooked. Got that little issue though. I mean, we could cover that probably with something. The only issue here though is, yeah, we got, I mean, it won't show through all the way, you know what I mean? Like, if I could bring this all the way to the top of this, you're not going to see any of the holograms. So we got to kind of find this happy medium between the hologram. I know it's not exactly the most fun thing to watch in the universe here, but I would like to retain some of that yellow, but if we do that, I think it's going to stick out way too far. This is just far enough. You know, a little 3D holographic screen is fine. I just don't want it to be, you know, so far. All right, so what I would want to do here ahead of time would be what? Put whatever I'm going to put to cover that lower bit. And we're not fully straight here, as we can tell. It looks like we are, but we're not. And since this isn't like a definitive size, I can't, you know, I'd have to find the wire again to make this particular size, lay in a wire in order to get this as perpendicular as possible, or parallel as possible, rather, excuse me. So for now, I got to rely on good old-fashioned I'd really like to retain some of that yellow. I could try a different wall type. Sorry guys, I know this isn't exciting to watch. And we didn't get any of that yellow. I just thought it would be nice to contrast with the light we got there, you know? I think it's going to stick out a little too far if we do that, though. Okay, so then once we have that, we can take this. Alright, sorry for all the quietness there. I do apologize. We're going to leave some of this for now until I'm finished completely tweaking it, but we will try to get the floor back in. It's not going to want to go in right now because of all the other thingies, so we will try and ease some of the pressure. Come on. Right there. Why are you being... I guess I will try to be nicer. There we go. Alright. That's better. Nice eye level. You know, we fill in all the gaps here, you know, cover that up, but we're going to have to do some fine tuning. But, you know, we've got some motion over here. I think I'm going to try and breach that yellow in, you know, as part of it. So we got kind of a combination. We might even be able to throw in, you know, the light. But, yeah, we got to move the desk a little bit more. Move the desk back a hair. He's good. I mean, it'd be nice if we could get another color in there, but, and that's what I'm trying to do with the, you know, what I'll try and do with the, I mean, we got the yellow on the side, so if we could integrate that a little further out, straighten that out just a hair. Yeah, because we're missing a little bit more. We could brighten it up a little bit. Hands are in a good spot. They're not cutting down. Head height is good. That looks like it's coming out from that bit off the edge ruler there. And aside from the casing and a little bit of noodling, yeah. And this way, at least it changes, you know. It's like, oh, okay. But I think if we can get that yellow in there, that's going to help highlight those parts a little bit better. And at least it changes, you know. Something a little bit different. Bing, bing. And just for hardy har-hars, we're going to try one more thing. But yeah, I think that works. And if we had those other ones, I could do that with these, you know. We could do something like that with this. Or with those, rather, excuse me. Should maybe move over to the left a little bit. But I like how it's kind of behind. All right. What time is it? What happens? Because now we have that stuff behind it. Just out of curiosity. Yep, okay. We've got some potential here. Can't see that though, can you? No, you can't. Do we need a backlight? Something tells me we need a backlight in here. I have a feeling we're going to have to experiment a little bit more with it, but we're very, very close. Very, very close to a new moving monitor. I mean, you got to be right up on... Ooh, that actually could probably go over to the side because there's color in that too. All right, damn it. I'm going to have to go a little larger. And it would help if we had the full-on light in here working the way it's supposed to. But unfortunately, it is not. All right, that works for now. I got some tweaking to do, but that's the basics. You know, I mean, it's hand play, so I got to figure out. And then what I'm going to might try and do is I might try and figure out a way to do this as a, except for the character, but the rest of it, I'm going to try and figure out a way to do it snappable. So you can just snap everything in and then, you know, manually place in the, Alrighty, well, I think for today, and of course, you know, once we get the blob in, we can switch some of these. At least it'll give us a little bit of a different, you know, it'd be cool if they made the blob green, you know, if it was a green hologram. That would be great. You know. I should have moved this, and I might too. I might move it over, but I don't know. I kind of like it there. It's alright. It's a little wonky, but wonky in a fun way. And we got to fill up the gaps, man, you know? Wish there was a way I could get a better view of that, but I guess that will do for now. I'll try him in a different seat. Put you over here. I want to get a kind of a screenshot of him sitting and looking. There we go. Yeah, that's not bad. All right, guys, thank you very much for hanging out. I totally appreciate your time. Thank you very, very much. I will be back. I don't know. Keep an eye out. We're working on this stuff, so it gives me something to do and something to show you. We are kind of coming back into the city, trying to, you know, fill up some of these spaces. We're hoping for a new patch at some point soon. But, yeah, keep that notification bell rung. I'm on randomly, always on Sunday. So until next time, this has been me, you know who, Kevin C., here at Action Pants Gaming, wishing all of you out there in the No Man's Skyverse a little bit of love, peace, and starship grease. Get those action pants on, get out there, and start building some wild and wacky stuff. Take care, y'all, and thank you again.